So I'm going to channel it. I don't know if I'll be able to put this into media or if I'm going to have to just write it back out. We'll see. What I want to do right now is I want to ask the angels what it is that's important for the twin flame divine counterparts to know at this time. I know there are always things that we have to discover on our own, um, but it seems like there's a huge loss of hope in the collective for the relationship. So I want to know what I can give to them from the angels, and I am going to go get comfortable and do this. Archangel Michael wants to come through. He says he's not alone. Okay, that's fine. I'm letting the energy come in. Why I keep hearing timestamp. This is a timestamp, which is funny because there's no such thing as time. But what I mean by a timestamp is it's a moment in time where you are to look into the infinite origin of what you are. It's a moment in time where you are to understand the truth of who you are. That you are a spiritual warrior. And what that means, you are the light. You are bringing in this unconditional love that does not always look the way you expect it to look. We want you to examine each and every one of your situations and look into how you can see it differently. How can you see it just clearly through love, through the eyes of love? And love has no expectations, and love has no need, and love has... He's showing me it's like it's just a flow. Love is just a flow of energy. And what we've done with love when we come into the 3D earth, what we've learned of love is that it's a give and take, and love is an energy. Love is what you are, and love is what you bring. I'm asking, so how do we move past that when it's what we are seeing even from our own counterpart? And Archangel Michael says that just in your own changing of your mind, in your own changing of the way and your heart, and your own changing of the way you give and experience love, it will affect those around you. It will affect your counterpart, because your counterpart is you. And your counterpart, whether he or she wants to admit it, feels your energy as their own. So it would be an energetic piecing into place on both your parts. It is an energetic stepping into the next level of what you're looking to do. Okay, how did we get here? He says, be patient. Be patient. Oh, which is what you've heard this whole journey. Yes. Love is patient, though. Love does not have any requirements. I'm asking, how about the experience of toxicity within connections? And he is trying... Okay, I know. Okay. What Michael is saying is the toxicity comes through the connection to be cleansed. I don't understand. He says, if you are receiving, and both sides will be receiving the toxicity, it is your job to be so pure in your own love and your own power for yourself that it cannot affect you. Oh boy. And if you are the giver of it, it's about learning not to put limitations, restrictions, and expectations on the other. This is largely an ancestral healing and a collective healing that the twins have agreed to. That is why if you are very sensitive to energy, you can feel that you are surrounded at all times by your ancestors and by your guides, by your angels. That is true. I feel them all the time. There is never loss of hope, and everything you're doing will bring you to an understanding and a love like no other. He says this is not what anyone wants to hear, but always the reward is your own unconditional love for yourself and for others. I'm asking, aren't most of the counterparts supposed to come together in this lifetime? And he says yes, and it is always up to individual free will. Thank you. And really go inside and trust your intuition on that. That's what he's saying. He's saying really allow for your own intuition to come through. You know what the answer to that is. It would take a very strong change in timelines for that to change. It would take a tethering of the connection. I don't understand. The other individual would really have to completely make a decision to cut off the connection, and you will know, and you will be protected if it happens. There's so much love for all of you. These emotional hardships and this emotional muck that you're pushing yourself through is noted and appreciated, and you are surrounded with love and angels and ancestors. All right, that's where I'm going to stop, because I might have to probably write all this out, because I don't know how to make a video out of this, but I hope this is helpful if I do get to make a video. I love you all.